With the yo-ho-ho, it's TaleOfTheToaster. Welcome back to Let's Play Inazuma 11 Go Chrono Stones Thunderflash. We're here at Sanctum Stadium to take on Special Force A5 for real this time. It's not just a setup to bring Tezcat's fighting spirit into play with very little gameplay involved. We need all 5 of our fighting spirits in play and not Faye or his duplies, because we want to give them all a chance to try and Armourfy as we move into this match. We only need 1 goal to win, but also if they get a goal against us, they win. So, equal stakes, let's give it a go. Okay, this time we're going to show you our Armourfied fighting spirits. I can feel it. I can feel the wind stirring. I will become stronger to protect what's important. Heavenly Horse Arch Pegasus! Still? Oh no. And unfortunately, that means we move into free time without any Armourfied fighting spirits on deck. And the goalkeeper, as you can see, is on full power. So absolutely nothing we can do about it. If we try to kick the ball out of bounds in a 5-a-side match, then it actually just bounces off of nothing. It's kind of strange in that sense. But, you know, you could take an unlimited number of shots on Hotel, and he's absolutely not going to let anything in. Just like he is in the anime match, your first time against Protocol Omega 2.0. He catches friggin' Pegasus Punch from Arion in just his bare hands. Like, he wasn't that good of a goalkeeper before, but now this exact same guy is just catching fighting spirit shots in the palm of his hands. What changed, man? What made you go from kind of letting the squad down to being an incredible goalkeeper without changing who you are? But he has, and he's not going to let any goals in here either. So we just have to run down the timer. They can score against us though, but we can't score against them. I felt so close, but something was missing. Mr. Bear.
Who are you calling a bear?
Combine me and Arion.
What? You mean you want me to Miximax the pair of you?
Yes, I want to push his feelings that bit higher.
Roger. Arion's been suffused with Tezcat's aura. He's much stronger now that he has access to Tezcat's powers.
We could have done without this. My fighting spirit power is now boosting yours. My desire to protect football overlaps with your own hopes. And that is to Armourfy your fighting spirit. Wow, the power's coursing through me. I've never felt power like this before from a fighting spirit. Now I can Armourfy for sure. You'll never get the chance.
Tezcat, I can feel your power. Your passion for football is making me stronger. Now, Arion, bring forth your own power and Armourfy. Okay. Heavenly Horse Arch Pegasus, Armourfy.
I did it! Good. Now finish it. And so, goodbye already to the Miximax form of Arion and Tezcat. It looks fantastic, but it's already gone, never to be seen again. But at least the good news is Arion has learned how to Armourfy his fighting spirit, and he will be able to do so from now on. Also getting a goal here in the process. Now, how about the rest of you lads? Are you guys going to get your Armourfied fighting spirits as well, or is it just going to be Arion for the time being? There we go. Special Force A5 are done. Take that, Protocol Omega, as we take a very limited amount of experience points.
I don't believe it. Rules, rules. We will retreat. Arion! You did it, Arion! I'm so proud of you! Thank you, Tezcat. I couldn't have done it without you. All I did was push you in the right direction. Now you're even stronger. You're going to be one of the team's most powerful assets, Arion. Yeah, and it's everyone else's turn to Armourfy next.
That's right. We have to follow in Arion's footsteps and learn how to Armourfy as soon as we can.
Huh? A message? What? The stadium's being demolished? It's because of the football ban. You'd better go quickly. You have to protect football. Come with us, Tezcat. We want you on the team. I'm sorry, but I can't. Why not? My place is here, protecting this island. It's an important job, and it's my duty. I understand. But I still want to help you. So whenever you want to practice, just come back here. Okay, thank you. Well, we'll be seeing you, Tezcat.
You really do have good friends, don't you?
I really do.
Bit of a Thor Stoutberg situation from Season 2 there, inviting a powerful player to join our team and they just actively turn us down. Tezcat values this island over football, unfortunately, and that's where he's going to be staying for the foreseeable and won't have much more of a role in this game, unfortunately. But the football stadium is going to be demolished, and that's just a little bit rash, don't you think, guys? I get it, football's banned and we can't play that particular sport anymore, but it's still a very big building in the school. Can you at least repurpose it for a different sport without completely tearing it down? I don't know, just make it a handball stadium or something. There must be something you can do other than tear it down completely, but nevertheless, we will fly over there in the bus and try to put a stop to them, which of course means leaving Tezcat behind. It's a pity. I love his accent and very, very good footballer as well, but he will be staying here on Sanctum. We need to first go to the bus, and then you can get to Ryman School from here.
So Ryman Stadium is going to be demolished. Everything related to football is gradually being destroyed. This football ban's really doing my head in.
Chop chop, belt up! Back to school we go!
Arion, I'm glad I was able to help you. Put football back where it belongs. I believe in you. And when you do, we can play football together once more.
Okay, here we are, back at dear old Ryman. We need to go over to the stadium.
And now that truly is it for Tezcat's role in this game. He Miximax with us, we got to use it on Arion in a cutscene for one interaction only. Never got to play as it, and you won't get to either unless you recruit Tezcat all the way in the post game. But nevertheless, they're about to demolish the stadium. So it looks like they're going to put the baseball club's practice ground here. They can't! Football really will be forgotten if things carry on like this. Restoring the past will be much harder. We must defeat Protocol Omega soon. But Arion's the only one who can Armourfy so far, and we can't practice publicly either. Plus we don't have enough team members. If it comes down to it, we may have to rely on Faye's duplies. It's too much of a burden on Faye. Don't worry, it's fine by me. But still...
I know! Let's use the teachings of the Master!
What's that?
The teachings of the Master are written of in a legendary tome, and they're said to detail how to build the ultimate football team.
The ultimate football team? That's exactly what we need right now. Wait a minute, aren't the teachings of the Master on display in the Football Memorial Museum 200 years from now?
Yes, that's right.
200 years from now? But that's the future.
If it's such a great work, won't Eldorado be using it to create the Ultimate Team themselves?
Yes, you're probably right.
Oh, unlikely! The teachings of the Master are written in code. The work is impenetrable to even the most scholarly of scholars.
Dr. Cryptix!
I believe a little elucidation is in order. The teachings of the Master, written by the elusive Master, are said to tell of certain legendary players.
Who is the Master?
Who indeed? All major football players in history are reported to have worshipped the Master at one time or another. Many fought to be the first to get their hands on his teachings, but he knew that his knowledge was dangerous. If even one party acquired it, the world of football would be destabilized, and thus he encoded his writings. Well, so the story goes.
You mean you don't know? We believe the teachings were written long ago, so no official records remain. But that will mean we can't read them either. How about you, Doctor? Do you think you could decode them?
Dr. Cryptix disappeared again.
Never mind, team. We'll worry about whether we can read those teachings or not later. Now's the time for action. If the effects of Eldorado's interference in history continue, there won't be any football in the world 200 years from now. And the precious nuggets of footballing knowledge that are the teachings of the Master will simply cease to exist.
We can't let that happen.
My words exactly. We need the teachings of the Master to preserve the people's memory of football.
That's a good way to put it. The least we can do is try. Now we're talking. Bun, let's get hold of the teachings of the Master.
Okay then, we'd best be off to the Football Memorial Museum. This time we're jumping 2 whole centuries into the future. At the Football Memorial Museum, which we're going to now.
We do have to actually walk over to the bus. But, ooh, exciting and stuff. We're actually going to the future. We've been to the past a couple of times, and I love seeing young Mark Evans used as an icon. You know, his role in this game as an actual child is done now, but at least he appears as an emote. Not the best emote in the world. All servers that I'm a part of have to have the Megabus man as an emoji, but, well, that's just me. To the future!
Don't we need an artifact to go to the future?
No, because that's the era we come from, you see.
I wonder what the future's like. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. Don't you go running off now, yeah?
Hey Faye, what are cities like 200 years in the future? I bet they're ultra high tech, flying time cars zipping all over the place and stuff, yeah?
Well, you'll see when you get there.
Ah, come on, give us a hint. What kind of house do you live in? Do you have a family, brothers and sisters? Faye?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready for takeoff. To the 23rd century, the future awaits!
So this is what the future's like.
It's a little too dark to see much.
Sorry, chaps, but we don't have time to dawdle. We need to get in and get the teachings while the museum's closed. The teachings are held in Exhibition Room 3. I'll hack into the security cameras to help you get there and make sure you're safe.
Got it. Thanks, Wonderbot.
Always a pleasure. Now let's get this mission started. First, you'll need to find yourselves a way into the building.
Understood.
I'm going too. Rosie, stay. Good girl. You're so mean, Jade.
And here we are, we've made it to the future. Naturally, it's going to have to be a little bit further into the future before we actually explore it in this Let's Play, because that is the end for this episode. But that's the plan. Next episode, we haven't really brought into question the legality of what we're doing. We seem as though we're just about to steal the teachings of the Master, but nevertheless, if it saves football, it's worth it. Join us next time to see if we can get hold of it. TTFN.